Enzo Fernandez wants his compatriot to join him at Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez claimed to want Rome striker Paulo Dybala to join him at Chelsea. The midfielder said that the two had talked about it, but did not know if he would move. Chelsea fans on social media have called for their side to activate the Dybala release clause. He has a €12 million clause in AS Roma's contract this summer, which can be activated by any party outside Italy. Speaking to OL, Enzo claimed to have read about the rumors and talked to the AS Roma star. Enzo said, "I have read something about that, we'll see. I really hope he can come. I have talked to him and I said I was waiting for him to barbecue." Loftus-Cheek confirmed the £54 million star agreement was completed and will arrive this week. Ruben Loftus-Cheek has revealed that Chelsea star Christian Pulisic will join him at AC Milan this week. Chelsea now face the prospect of cutting the Mauricio Pochettino squad ahead of next season, and Pulisic is one of the players associated with the move this summer. Milan is believed to have agreed to cost £18.8 million with Chelsea, preventing competition from Lyon, with personal requirements also said to have been completed. Now Loftus-Cheek has revealed that Pulisic will join Italy this week. He was quoted at Sun, "Christian Pulisic will arrive in Milano tomorrow. I talked to Chris. He will do great things here in Milan. There is no doubt that Pulisic has many talents, but he is not a Chelsea player and can't show his best game at Stamford Bridge. This will be the right decision to continue." Milan is still a big club, and the fact is the Series A is a little slower than the Premier League. It is a very good step for the American. Fabrizio Romano now says Chelsea will complement the signing of today. Fabrizio Romano has claimed that Chelsea will eventually confirm the signing of Angelo Gabriel. He went down to Twitter to state that the Blues will finish the agreement today unless he passes the second part of his medical test. The addition of Angelo is another sign that the club holds fast to the spell to bring young players with the aim that they become the first team stars in the future. Now, Romano claims that the Blues have completed all the documents needed to recruit the young player and allow him to join the team for the pre-season tour. He said, "Understanding Chelsea has finally signed all documents with Santos for the agreement of Gabriel. It was told that the talent of born in 2004 will complete the second part of the medical test tomorrow, then travel to the United States with Chelsea. The agreement worth €15 million. The club will decide the loan after the US tour. While the club continues to focus on bringing stars for the future, there will be some who are worried that this can distract players to appear at the beginning of next season. Efforts are currently being carried out to bring Moises Caicedo from Brighton, but negotiations have been going on for some time now, making many people worry that the agreement will fail on the last obstacle due to financial problems." Mauricio Pochettino plans to talk to two young Chelsea players this week. Mauricio Pochettino has been undergoing his new role as a Chelsea boss and has appeared impressive. On the first day he held a barbecue to get to know the staff at Cobham, and last Friday he was officially inaugurated. One of Pochettino's first tasks is to talk to Mikhail Mudryk and Levi Colwell. Both players undergo a busy summer in U21 Euros. And Colwell, together with Noni Haikik, returned to Chelsea for the preseason as the Euro U21 champion. Pochettino really wants to get to know Mudryk and work with each other to make him progress, while Colwell, this is really only about convincing players that there is a clear path and go straight to the regular football of the first team. Colwell appeared extraordinary at Euro U21. Brighton will be happy to contract him and Liverpool will also admire him. But Chelsea's position remains very clear. Colwell is not sold, even if he does not approve of the new agreement this summer. If Colwell wants to move, he must do it aggressively enough to get a chance. And as I said many times, I would not be surprised if he started the first match this season against Liverpool. One of the reasons Colwell really wants to get a regular playing time is because it has been explained to him by Gareth Southgate that he has a real opportunity to be elected in Euro next summer. The British manager even looked at him as a starter faster than later. He can seriously challenge Harry Maguire for the centre-back position for the next 12 months, but only if he plays regularly. Chelsea among the Premier League clubs are interested in Ibrahim. Chelsea is one of a number of Premier League clubs who oversees Egyptian winger Ibrahim. This 22-year-old has long been considered one of the most brilliant young talents in African football. and supports the reputation after being named the best player in the tournament in the African Cup U23 recently. Alade, who currently plays for Pyramids in his homeland and has played 4 times for the Egyptian senior team, targeted by Belgian giants Anderlecht earlier this year, but a number of Premier League clubs also monitored their development. Alade's newly founded feasibility has attracted the interest of a number of Premier League and Championship clubs, with sources saying that Chelsea and Newcastle are among those who have expressed interest, with Brighton, Brentford, Aston Villa, West Ham, Burnley and Southampton. Chelsea's interest is believed to come from Bluco, a new parent company that will oversee their multi-club structure and the potential for loan agreements involving Strasbourg. The Blues have a history in bringing the new Egyptian talent after recruiting Salah from Basel in 2014. In addition, there is also an interest in Alade from France, Spain and Germany, but the Premier League is considered a preference for players today. Mudryk gave a brutal response when he was considered not good enough. Chelsea star Mykhailo Mudryk responded with a brutal Instagram comment that said he was not good enough. The 22-year-old player has experienced the first 6 months full of challenges in West London following the move of £62 million from Shakhtar Donetsk when he performed for 654 minutes in 15 Premier League matches with only 2 assists and contribution in his name, Pochettino told Chelsea's official website. "We talked to Mudryk. I would see him before he came to start pre-season. He was in Euro U21 and would join us when we flew to America. I really like to see and know him to try to decide with the best strategy staff to help him at a level that I think is expected by Chelsea when they recruit him." After appearing impressive in the tournament, his teammate Levi Colwell and Noni Madueke then won with England. Mudryk received appropriate praise, but there was a negative comment that was immediately closed by Mudryk on Instagram. "Bro, learning to make 360 rounds with the ball will help you change direction and unpredictable," wrote a fan under the latest post from Ukraine. Running with the ball in one direction is not enough, but Mudryk immediately responded in a brutal way. "Why, haven't you won the Ballon d'Or?" Pochettino already likes Chelsea players worth £50 million. He will be the main starter next season. According to famous journalist Simon Phillips, Mauricio Pochettino has become a big fan of Chelsea defender Ben Chilwell. Phillips has claimed in his Substack today that Mauricio Pochettino really liked Ben Chilwell after the first week and a half of the pre-season. Understandably, the 26-year-old fullback became one of the options to become the next club captain. In addition, he reported that the England international was expected to be the first chosen left-back at Stamford Bridge. Therefore, he will be a key player next season for the new appearance of the Pochettino team. "We were not too surprised to hear Pochettino quickly like Chilwell, who is a talented left-back with energy and great quality. When fit and enthusiastic, Chilwell is clearly our choice as the best left-back at Stamford Bridge." In fact, the former Blues manager Graham Potter described Chilwell as a fantastic player while working with him. Reporter Nazar Kinsella from Evening Standard claimed on Twitter that Chilwell had appeared as one of Chelsea's best players so far in the pre-season. In terms of running tests, Chelsea completed the signing of Brazilian Wonderkid. Chelsea have secured the signing of Brazilian wonderkid Angelo Gabriel, a left-wing player who is still 18 years old. Transfer specialist Fabrizio Romano has reported that Chelsea contracted Angelo Gabriel from Santos in an agreement worth €15 million. With the young Brazilian player will complete the second part of his medical test before traveling with Mauricio Pochettino's squad for their pre-season tour in the US. Romano also suggested that Chelsea would decide whether to lend it to other clubs such as Strasbourg in League One or maintain it at Stamford Bridge for the 2023-24 season after tour. His signing continued the Chelsea trend recently in bringing teen stars with a lot of potential such as Andre Santos, Kendry Páez, and Carney Chukwuemeka. The future of Romelu Lukaku in Chelsea. In the middle of Inter Milan negotiations, the future of Chelsea striker Romelu Lukaku is still uncertain because negotiations with Inter Milan are increasingly intensive. The 30-year-old Belgian international has been given permission by Chelsea to miss the club's first pre-season training session, a step that underlines the continuing uncertainty about his future. The return of Lukaku to the Chelsea training ground which was originally scheduled this week, has been postponed until next Monday. This decision was made to avoid the potential for conflict and provide more time to all parties involved to clarify the future of Lukaku.
The player's preference is to continue at Inter Milan,
where he spent a successful loan last season. Inter Milan is reportedly preparing a new offer for Lukaku, which is expected to be more than £25 million plus a bonus, with a total of around £35 million.
However, this is still far from Chelsea's assessment of £40 million.
Chelsea's new head coach, Mauricio Pochettino, previously stated that he hoped Lukaku would return to Chelsea's headquarters in Cobham this week. However, the dynamics of the shift in negotiations have moved the goalpost. Apart from the ongoing negotiations, the future of Lukaku is still unclear. If the agreement with Inter Milan cannot be agreed upon or at least develop significantly on next Monday, it must still be seen whether Lukaku will consider returning to Chelsea. Liverpool compiled a plan to make Levi Colwell the successor to Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool are serious about their intention to convince Chelsea defender Levi Colwell to join the club this summer. Anfield Watch has been told that the talks between Liverpool and defender representatives have been carried out and the Reds have set their plans to persuade him to move to Anfield. Colwell looks fast, tactically, and has an attribute to cover the work of two players effectively when Trent Alexander-Arnold breaks into the midfield, either as part of the old Liverpool 4-3-3 or 3-2-3. Colwell's clear priority is to start on the first team next season and has said it openly after struggling to get time to play at Chelsea. The 20-year-old has spent the last 2 seasons on loan, first at Huddersfield and then Brighton. With only 2 years left in Chelsea's current contract, Colwell can force his club into a difficult situation if he refuses to be involved in the conversation about a new agreement. Speaking while on duty with the U21 British team during their Euro victory campaign, the defender said about his future, "I will talk to my family, talk to everyone I need and make a decision there and go to the next British senior camp."